want to take just a few minutes to go over section 2.2, number 16. I've had multiple students in the past that have struggled with this problem, so I thought I would do a quick video to explain how to do it. So we're going to read through the problem and kind of underline things and see what is important. So a certain college enrolled 42,000 students. All right, that's important. In the fall of 2021, it was reported that of that number, 51% were female and 49% male. In addition, 62% were over the age of 25. How many students were in each category if 30% of those over the age of 25 were male? All right, you have kind of in your homework, they have given you this diagram right here. Something like this. And they have divided it in half. And then, and so let me start out by saying the whole thing, this whole outer rectangle, that is called our universe. That's the total number of students. So the total number of students, I'm just going to write U is equal to 42,000. All right, so if I add up every part of this, I'm going to get 42,000. Then what we have done here is the first thing they tell you is the percentage female and the percentage male. So we are going to say, I'm just going to say that that's female and that's male. Can't quite remember in the text which side they put which on, but we'll just do it like this. All right, so if 51% were female, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 42,000. So I'm going to write my female so I know what I'm doing. That's 42,000 times, and I'm going to turn this 51% into a decimal. So 0.51. So I'm going to grab my calculator and I'm going to say 42,000 times 0.51, and you get 21,420. All right, so that means that all of these over here, everything on the left side of my universe should total up to 21,420. All right, now to get the male, you could say 0.49 times 42,000. You can also just say 42,000 minus 21,420. And that's basically, if you figured out the female, then the male is going to be what's left over. So I'm going to write that up here, and that comes to 20,580. All right. So now I know the totals of female and male. But then they divide this universe up again, and they say 62% were over the age of 25. And how they do that is they put a circle in the middle. This whole circle represents over 25, which means everything on the outside here would be under 25. So if 62% were over the age of 25, so let's see, we're going to say 42, let's do over 25, 42,000 times 0.62. So 42,000 times 0.62. So that's 26,040. All right, now that is how many is in this entire circle. But now this entire circle is divided into female and male. Okay, so you have the females, if they are in here, that means they're the females that are over 25. And these are the males that are over 25. So how we're going to figure those out is that we keep going and we say 30% of those over 25. So we're inside of this circle. 30% of this number that we just found out were male. So that's, we're putting that answer on this side because this is the male side. So now I'm going to say male over 25. And that's going to be this 26,000 because that's the total number of students over 25 times 0.30. Okay, so we'll do 26,040 times 0.30, which is 7,812. Okay, so now we need to know how many is in each of these categories. So 78,000, no, I'm sorry, 7,812. That was the males over 25, male over 25. So that would be 7,812. Now, how would we find over here the females? So I want you to think about that for a second. You have a lot of different ways that you can find that information out. To me, the easiest way is to see this is the total over 25. This is the males. So if we take them out, we're left with the female. So I'm just going to say 26,040 minus, I'm going to take out the males, 7,812. And that leaves me with 18,228. 18,228. Okay, now I want you to kind of think, we've got to find out how many females were under 25, or 25 and under, I guess is the best way to say it, 25 and under. And how many males are 25 and under. So we can do the same thing that we just did where we took all of these numbers out. We can take this total number, which is 21,000 of the females, 420. And we can take out, so I'm going to subtract 18,228. And that gives me 3,192 females that are 25 and under. Okay, then I'm going to do the same thing over here. I know that this is my total right here. So I'm going to take out this number. So I'm going to say 2,580, and I'm going to subtract 7,812. And you get 12,768. Now, those are all of the categories that I have. So that would be all of the numbers that you should have to find, and you'll have to put it into WebAssign. But I want to check this and just make sure. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to say, I'm going to add up all of 4 of these numbers, and I want to make sure that they add up to 42,000. So I'm going to say 12,768 plus 7,812 plus 18,228 plus 3,192. And you get 42,000. So that's great. So that's just a quick way that you can check your work. All right, I know that that's a lot of steps and just a lot of different things for you to kind of have to piece apart. But this is actually a really good problem. And so go back and replay this video if you need to as you work through this problem.